It's Monday, April 3rd, and this is your Coffee Break News Brief on the HAN Network. I'm Kate Chaplinsky, bringing you the latest local news while we're on the road for our spring FCAC tour. In a Trumbull house fire on Frederick Street Friday, officials say there were no working smoke detectors inside. Long Hill Deputy Fire Chief Alex Rouso said the homeowner heard crackling sounds and saw a large fire in the kitchen just after 6 in the morning. He was able to get out of the house on his own, and firefighters were able to get that blaze under control in about 10 minutes. The home did have some moderate smoke and fire damage. Fire Marshal Megan Murphy later determined that fire was caused by combustible items left on top of the stove. Long Hill Chief Doug Bogan said that by the time responders arrived, smoke was billowing out from under the eaves and the flames had spread to the kitchen cabinets and along the ceiling. The Long Hill Fire Department and Fire Marshal's office remind residents to be sure to have working smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors in their homes. And in tragic news, a 19-year-old man was killed in Newtown Sunday morning when he was run over by his own car. The man was using a jacklift and working on his car in his driveway on Indian Hill Road when the vehicle fell onto him, police said. Hearst, Connecticut media reports the car continued rolling down the driveway and across the road, where it crashed into a neighbor's property. Officers provided CPR before the man was pronounced dead. Police Lieutenant Aaron Badamond said in a statement that no words can express the sorrow we feel for the individual, his family, and the first responders who tried their best to save this man's life during the most tragic accident. The family had called 911 around 10:30 in the morning. According to police, the Sandy Hook Fire Department and Newtown Ambulance also responded. The medical examiner was called to the scene to assist. Police are withholding the victim's name until family members are notified. And in other news, a New York City resident, Sinky Miriam Zwegi, 34 years old, was arrested last Friday for identity theft and forgery for opening several credit cards in New Canaan victims' names. That investigation took place over a year after the crime was originally reported to police on January 7, 2016, because Zwegi had been in jail in New York for other unknown charges. Back on March 31, 2016, New Canaan police received a report from the Amherst, Massachusetts Police Department regarding an accident of a U-Haul truck that was driven by Zwegi. In the U-Haul truck, the Amherst police reportedly found fraudulent IDs from New Canaan victims. Subsequently, New Canaan police investigation connected Zwegi to multiple credit card purchases on cards under a New Canaan victim's name. On Thursday, New Canaan police traveled to Sing Sing Prison in Ossining, New York, to bring Zwegi to New Canaan, where they processed him on charges of second-degree forgery and 2 counts of identity theft. And residents can expect to see police cars from neighboring towns enforcing traffic laws on many local roads through the newly formed Fairfield County Traffic Unit. The Bridgeport, Fairfield, Trumbull, Easton, Stratford, and Monroe police departments entered into an agreement for the purpose of allowing the agencies to work in a coordinated way to reduce car crashes and improve traffic safety. The partner police departments will work in concert to enhance the safety of their communities by sharing resources, participating in training opportunities, and improving communications that cross over jurisdictional lines. And finally, Bunnell High School student Sarah Harrison's artwork was dubbed the best in the nation by Google. Harrison, a sophomore at Bunnell, won the nationwide Doodle for Google competition. The announcement was made on Friday afternoon, and Harrison's doodle, named A Peaceful Future, began gracing Google's homepage at 1 p.m. last Friday. The 15-year-old's doodle, created for the theme What I See for the Future, shows a group of people of different faiths and orientations with symbols spelling out Google. Her aim was to encourage people to get along in a time when many people are divided. She was selected as the statewide winner back in February. Harrison, who was at Google's headquarters in Mountain View, California on Friday, wins a $30,000 college scholarship, and Bunnell High School will receive a $50,000 education grant. More on that story at StratfordStar.com. But that does it for this Coffee Break News Brief. Follow all the HAN Network websites for the latest local news, and follow the FCAC tour action on HAN Network CT Twitter and Snapchat at HAN.network.